Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to The Future's Brother, Future's Ginger. We have a comedy extraordinaire on the show this evening, Mr. Scotty Miller.
I've prayed for a couple of weeks at home for a long time, and it's just I quite enjoyed it. I've spent loads of time with the kids, and lucky enough, I've got a nice big garden. So we've got table tennis in the back garden, we've got a gym built in the back garden, and I've got my man cave that I kind of built years ago. So I managed to sort tools out, building some new bikes in my garage, and
good man.
My son had a DJ properly. Yeah.
You're an experienced man. You've been in the industry for a hell of a long time. How did it start?
Why I'm getting old, Matt. I like that. way back when, 1993 it was. I'd done my first summer season for Haven Holidays when they used to own it. It was a place called Timauer up in North Wales.
Yep.
My governor then was Scott McCarthy, was my first entertainment manager. Done a couple of seasons, assistant ents manager. Started doing all the private parks after. Well, for Haven I'd done Timauer. Then I went down to Riviera Sands, Little Sea. And then I started doing a lot of the private parks then, started doing Woolacombe, Riverside, Bognor Regis, rough but nice. As we go, Bun Leisure, that was quite nice. That was one of the largest parks in Europe at one stage. I think the main room seats about 2,000 people. So,
love it, man. I think your CV list is longer than Steve Bruce's managerial record of different clubs, I think.
I was stuck on the holiday park scene till about 2001, and then we decided to leave the holiday parks, or as my wife put it, I'm pregnant. So, we started then in 2001, started to go and do all because I couldn't go straight into doing the comedy scene, because you don't just go out and make a name for yourself straight away. I was probably doing a couple of gigs a month as a comic, and the rest of the time I was making ends meet, doing a bit of DJing, a lot of top London hotels and stuff, until such a time as it's probably 2000 and 2003 I went to be a full-time comedian and jacked in DJing stuff, and then went from there. 2005 got my first little TV break doing all my warm-up stuff. I was helping a mate out actually, in Andy Collins is Free County Radio now, and he was doing a lot of warm-up stuff, and he was getting a bit greedy at the time because he was doing Paul O'Grady show in one studio and Question Sport in another. At
the same time, that's impressive.
Yeah. There was literally, he'll do one, dash into the other, do that one. He worked it out perfectly with the timings.
Amazing.
Question of Sport, one of the celebs turned up late, so it mucked up all his timings. And he's like, Scott, I need your help. Could you go in there and do like Question of Sport for me? I went, I've never done it before, but I'll have a go. But as it turned out, it was all right. I've done the gig, it went well. They phoned him next day, they counselled him for the rest of the show, and they booked me to do the rest of the series.
Man, isn't it amazing though that it is the little thing, it's something that completely really is out of your control, that just something appears on your lap and you just got to say yes, don't you? You say yes, you go do it, smash it, and it opens up so many more doors, man.
It's so much in this industry. It's just right place, right time for everyone. It really is. I mean, I think when I was doing the parks back in the day, there was a cabaret actor. He was the funniest guy I'd ever come across, and he was just amazing. But he never got the big breaks, and I used to sit backstage with him and just do like little skits and little sketches. He says, look, go out before me, do 5 minutes, and I'll let you know how it went. And I normally die nice. So I do the 5 minutes, and I'll actually, well, that was good, but you want to do this different and do that different. I went, yeah. So the next week he was there, he would do that, and I'd make his missus a cup of tea and look after him and everything else. And wasn't until I knew him for probably about 15 months. He said, my son's coming down tonight. I said, all right, Dave, no problem. And Dave Evans was his name, and all of a sudden his son turned up. It was Lee Evans. And I thought,
really?
I thought Dave was actually funnier than Lee, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's insane.
He just never got the big breaks, but yeah. And I was like, that's Lee Evans. He went, yeah, I'm sorry, didn't I mention it? I went, funny man. He sadly passed away last year, but if you ever get some old footage of the guy, he's absolutely hilarious. Dave Evans, he's out there all over. He spent a lot of time on the cruise ships in the later years, but if I try to explain to you his opening routine, you think, I think I'll give it a miss. But it's not until you see it, you go, when a grown man comes walking out 5'2", dressed in women's tights, doing a Tina Turner impression, you're like, I'm not sure, but you'll have to watch it to understand it. You just can't beat live comedy, and it's just whether it be 30 people in a room, and that's I think that's why I probably become a half decent comedian, because I was a boxer in my younger days, and it's just like you versus them. That's what happens. You know, as soon as that bell goes, you're on your own, and it's the same as when the intro goes. As soon as you walk out on the stage, you go, right, you're going to have it, and I'm going to make you laugh or not. So, and don't get me wrong, 30 people, that's a tough gig. That's a hard gig with small numbers. Give me massive numbers any day of the week. I mean, I'm loving doing the cruise ships in a minute, because most of them are 1,000 plus in the theatres.
I love it, amazing.
Oh, it's beautiful, because they're there because they want to, like me, we worked the parks for years, and the parks, it's a fight from the moment the intro goes, because you've got to beat the snotty-nosed kid running across the stage at the same time, glasses clanging at the bar, and you've got to try and get everyone's attention, Yeah. You do a theatre or a ship, and they just sat there and they're waiting for you, and it's perfectly silent, and you could probably do half the act because people can listen to you. Yeah. You haven't got to repeat yourself 100 times. So no, it's I love it. I love it at the minute. I say at the minute, I did until about a month ago. Then it all come to a grinding halt. Probably why we've been together so long, to be honest with you. Yeah, absent makes a heart grow fonder, they say, don't they? So it's a really posh venue in the Isle of Sheppey, which is something obviously it don't exist, but I was there. And as a youngster up on stage, just chatting to him about this, that, and the other. So, you enjoying your holiday? Yeah. And what's the best part of your holiday? Oh, I love swimming. I love going to the. I think at the time it was the Rabbits and the Sparky Club and all that. He said, what's the worst part of your holiday been so far? He said, next door neighbours. We got horrible next door neighbours, and they were sat next to each other on a table, and all of a sudden it almost erupted in a full-blown punch-out, because the kids go, yeah, mum's always swearing about the neighbour, she hates him, she absolutely hates him, and then there was a few racial slurs as to why she doesn't like him, and it was like,
oh God,
this is a bit awkward. And kids are like farts, you don't mind your own but not other people's.
Look at
one
this.
target big club, yeah. It's. Are
you a lifelong Pompey fan?
Man and boy. I've been, you can go way back to when we used to go down with my next door neighbour back in the day when it was all terrace, and we used to nick a milk crate on the way down there to stand on, just so we can see over the people in front of us. And we used to panic when let's all have a disco, because we knew we was going to get knocked off our milk crate at any second. It was, but great times down at Fratton Park. I'll still get down there when I can, and obviously the hard part of the story was last week. I was supposed to be at Wembley watching us play. So I was like, no, I had my ticket and everything. It was,
to get your Sheeran point is what you want to try and achieve. You need to tell me what the correct score is. Okay. However, if you get the correct result, don't get the correct score, I'll still give you a Weasley point.
So like your Sheeran points are up the top. You've got your Weasley points, and right down the bottom you've got like your Mark Bennett.
Right, here we go. Let's do this then. So I need score prediction. Pompey versus Newcastle. FIFA 20. I've got no controls whatsoever. What are you going to go for?
I've always got to back the boys, haven't I? So I'll go 2-1 Portsmouth.
Right, here we go then, Scotty. We are off into the first half 0-0. You guys are on the attack straight off the bat there. Loving a bit of that.
You got the old school players up there to start with. See, Vince Hilaire was up front to start with.
Oh, 1-0, Mickey Almond!
No way.
Right, technically you needed the goal though. You did need that for the 2-1.
Oh yeah, that's the one. We'll let you have that one.
Appreciate that, matey. I tell you what, we're pressing.
I'm struggling to keep up with it at the minute, to be honest with you.
Mate, if only football was played in this time, eh? You'll be able to get for a pint by the time the game's done. Right, half time, second half, here we go. 1-0 Newcastle still. Pompey need a goal, man.
On team talk's been done. This is the old school team, I reckon. I reckon Harry Redknapp must have won the team talk.
Oh, that's a great save.
No. Who's that? Who you got in goal for you these days?
Dubravka.
Yeah. Oh, there we go then. That's why you got that one then. I ain't going to stay at 1-0, is it? Come on.
Oh, it's 2. Williams.
No.
Come on, mate. I've done nothing of the sorts.
You've got, hold your hands up. You've got a little controller under the table, haven't you?
Mate, you've got a goal. You've got a goal. 2-1.
We'll take that then. If I had an each way on that, I'd have won a couple of quid.
Right, then here we go. This is Around the World. Answer all 3 questions correct. You get yourself a Sheeran point. However, you get one wrong, do not panic, because you've got some Weasleys up for grabs. Here comes your questions. Angel of the North is in which city?
Oh, we got that one. I passed it last year. I was on my way up to up North Tyneside doing a gig up there. It's, of course, Newcastle upon Tyne.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Is correct. Riga is the capital of which country?
10, 9,
Where?
Riga.
6, 5,
Never heard of it. Riga. Sounds like a ringer.
Yes.
Istanbul. No idea.
No, Latvia, man. Latvia. Come on, then. Which European capital city is made up of 90 islands and joined by 400 bridges?
9, 8, 7, 6,
Oh my god. It's going to be one of two. It's either going to be Italy or
Quickly.
another place. Amsterdam.
It's the correct answer! Well, you managed to get yourself 2 Weasley points!
That's all right.
Do you watch a lot of movies, my friend? Are you a movie fan?
Yeah, I do, but the worst thing in the world, and no one ever believes me when I say I'm a comedian, my worst thing in the world is my memory. If it's a gag, I remember it. If it's a routine, I remember it. Anything else, I am useless. People's names, birthdays, dates, stupid things. My short term is absolutely it's atrocious. So, yeah, to answer your question, I watch loads of films, but will I remember anything? Very doubtful.
So it's Friday night, you're not working for a change for whatever reason, we're in lockdown like we are. You sat down with the missus, take away, what are you going to watch?
Do you know what? I done it yesterday. We didn't have a takeaway, done home cooked food, and I've done the Bad Boys for Life.
Ah, nice, man. Nice.
Absolutely brilliant.
No,
of course,
good,
I didn't stream it. I didn't steal it offline. Of course, I just had yeah. But anyway, it was really good.
That's good to hear. Right, so here we go. I'm going to give you 7 famous movie quotes. All you got to do is tell me the name of the movie. If you get that correct, it opens up the game boards and you get to guess the year. All you got to do is get 3 in a row. Get 3 in a row, you get yourself a Weasley point. If you get all 7 correct, I'll give you a Sheeran point. Understand?
All right, I'm going to be useless. Yeah, go on.
Come on, here we go. Let's do this. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home. There's no place like that is Wizard of Oz.
It is Wizard of Oz. What year is it, my friend?
Oh my God, there's so many. I'm going to go with...
What are you thinking? No, man. No, earlier. 1939. 1939.
I looked at that first, but no, okay.
Right, so you lose 1939. 1939's gone. Right, here we go. Next one. Mama always said, life is like a box of chocolates. You'll never know what you're going to get.
Oh, I love that. My barber shrimp. That's the Forrest Gump.
It is. And what year? Come on.
Anyway, now, I've got to tell you the year now, haven't I? When was Forrest
Sally
Gump?
do.
Man, this is tough.
It is tough. There's quite a few in that 90s area.
I'm going to go 1995.
It's 1994.
Oh! That was well. Oh, man.
Right, so you lose 1994. Here goes your next one. You're going to need a bigger boat.
I'm going to need a bigger pad for scribbling out. That's Jaws.
That is Jaws. Right, come on. I want to get one of these boxes green. What year are we going for?
I'm going for... How young was I? So I got 2 in my head, right? I'm either going with 75 or 87.
Okay, I can tell you one of those is correct.
Yeah, and I know, right? The one I'm going to tell you is the incorrect one. I'm going to go for... 75.
That one goes green. Come on. Here we go.
Get in there.
Here's your next one. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. No idea. And that was Nemo.
Full title. Full title.
Called Finding Nemo. There we go.
There we go. And what year?
Nemo would have been. How long ago was it? 2003.
It is 2003. Well done. Here we go. The name's Bond. James Bond. First time it's said. Official Bond movie.
Oh, right. Okay.
You a Bond fan?
Yeah, I'll watch them if there's nothing else on. I'll watch a few of the latest ones. You want the name of the Bond movie, don't you?
I want the name of the Bond movie first. Come on, Scotty Miller. You should.
One of the first ones.
Yeah, you should know this, Scotty Miller.
I'm going to go. It's either. It's either.
Like you should really know.
No. I think you might just out me there. I'm going to go Dr. No.
It is Dr. No.
Guy who loves me. Guy who loves me was in my head as well. Dr. No. Okay.
Right, come on. What's the year? What's the year?
Right, I've got a choice of two, and I'm going to go 62.
Is the correct answer? Yes. Right, come on. This is a big one now. I feel like this is a big one. This is going to help your board out so much. Nobody puts Baby in the corner.
Well, there we go. It's the wife's favourite movie, and I hate it because every time you got to sit and watch it, I can't hear it because she says it everything word for word. She just talks over it. Dirty Dancing.
Yes, and come on. What's the year?
I was his stunt double lookalike in that, Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
And that would have been 1987.
Is the correct answer. Here we go. The Weasley point. You need this one now. To Infinity and Beyond.
Love it. That is. I bought my kids the character. It's Buzz Lightyear, and it's Toy Story.
It is Toy Story. Right, come on. Now, what is the year for the Weasley points?
Man, how can you do this to me, man? It's late. It's not early. It's late 90s. I'm going to go 94. I'm going to go with. Oh no, it's going to be wrong. 1995. 95.
Is the correct answer! Woo-hoo! Which means you got yourself a Weasley points. Right, here we go. This is the Blue Boy Blazer taking on the Toaster. Who do you think is going to win? Let's go. What do you think, Scotty? Who's going to win?
Oh, the Rebel as well. Pretty good one. I'm going to go with the train.
Come on, then. Here we go. And we are off.
Come on, the train.
Woohoo! Flying down that straight.
Is this what it's come to? It's like that new high-speed link they're building.
The new HS2.
Oh, that looks pretty good, that toaster, though. Oh, you got a hill? I didn't see you at a hill.
Up the hill and everything. Here comes the finish line. Is he going to cross it?
Go with the train.
And the train wins.
Get in there. I feel like a winner. I feel like a winner today.
Right, for a bonus point, Scotty Miller. Can he complete another lap?
Yeah, why not? In for it.
Oh!
Yes, he can.
Here we go. This is for a Sheeran point. Oh, I've never felt so tense in my life right now.
Come on, train. Red train and the blue train have a race. Come on, blue train. No, it's a car.
Here we go. He's going up the hill.
Done. Get in. Come on. Have some of that, Mark Ginge Bennett. That's how you win. Share a point.
Which means you got yourself a Sheeran point. Yes, Scott, have you had a good time today, my friend?
I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. Thank you, Matt, as always.
Good. Always a pleasure to have you on. Let's find out how you got on. You got not one, not two, not three, but 4 Weasley points.
I'll say that's going out on my social media. No one will know what it means, but there we go.
I just think you got like a Ron Weasley obsession. Right, here we go. Let's find out how many Sheeran points. Did you manage to get one? You did. You got yourself a Sheeran points. Woohoo!
What one is? Thank you. What have I won?
Right, let's find out where you currently are on our leaderboard. Scotty, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. Let's have a round of applause for Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, this here has been The Future's Bright, The Future's Ginger. I've been Matt Fisher. Stay safe, lots of love. All the best. Take care. Bye.
I've probably got you mixed up at one point or another.